First home buyers are the next winners. New home guarantee, further 10,000 places will be granted under the new home guarantee from 21 to 22, specifically for first home buyers seeking to build a new home or purchase a newly built home with a deposit as little as 5%. The next one covers a really small deposit as well. Family home guarantee for single parents, helping those in need, or some of the vulnerable families of Australia, which I think is a fantastic idea. Guarantees will be made available over 4 years to eligible single parents with a deposit as little as 2%, subject to ability to service the loan. And then the final one, a super saver scheme with the amounts increased from $30,000 to $50,000 to have access to get into your own home. Now, before the webinar, the panelists and I discussed this, there is some specific technicalities with all of these, and they're not always the golden gift horse that they look, are they, Roy?
No, they're not. And I feel a little bit passionate about this area. The fact that the government have said they will guarantee 18% of a loan and you've only need a 2% deposit, what they're really doing is saying to the bank, do not charge lenders mortgage insurance, which is quite expensive. So there's a saving there. But in this situation, you'll have a single parent who's going to be borrowing 98% of the purchase price. It's not a loan from the government. It's not a gift or a grant. It's purely guaranteeing part of the loan you've taken out from the bank. And I understand interest rates are very low, but if you have a sole parent with a couple of children who go out and borrow $450,000, $480,000, when interest rates go up, which we know won't happen until 2024, we believe won't happen until 2024, or if they have a drop in income because of some circumstances, that's going to put a single parent in a very, very difficult position. So I think you need to be balancing checks. Have you got supportive parents? If the wheels fall off your job, what happens if interest rates? You really need to make sure you're getting into this for the right reason and you've got some safety net if something goes wrong, because I'm nervous about anybody who borrows 98% or even a first home buyer who's buying a new home, the 95%. It scares me a little bit. I think these are trying to be nice to first home buyers and single parents. It is having the effect of motivating the property market, which doesn't need motivation. It's traveling pretty well. I don't think these are all that well founded, in my opinion. It makes me nervous.
Yeah, good points. It's certainly something to be well aware of before you jump into debt. And Tone, similar with super, there's quite a substantial jump from 30 to 50K, taking 20 extra K out of your super. I know there's some parameters around that you'll talk about.
Yeah, I just wrote some notes beforehand. And under the rules, an eligible person can only apply to have a maximum of $15,000 of their voluntary contributions from any one financial year included in the amount that may be released. So therefore, a member would need to make voluntary contributions of up to $15,000 over 2 financial years to take advantage of that scheme. But the government has not announced that it intends to increase the $15,000 annual voluntary contribution limit. So therefore, a member would need to contribute over 4 plus years to take advantage of the scheme. So it's not all that it seems. I think, I won't say it's smoke and mirrors, but there's something there. However, as Roy said earlier, I'm a little bit nervous about that as well. And I don't think that will really impact a significant amount of people in relation to the super scheme there.
Tony, as I understand it from our client base, very few people, in actual fact, I'm not aware of any clients that have taken this scheme up. Is it a popular or unpopular scheme?
No, I can, in the last 12 months, across our 9 advisors, across our multiple locations, I do not know of one.
There you go. I don't think it's a popular scheme.
So,
yeah. Guys, just before we jump off first home buyers, there was this Anne sending a question regarding super. Does super income threshold being removed apply for juniors?
Yeah, it's that $450 threshold. So that $450 threshold has been removed. So if you've got a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old working at Macca's that's only getting that 1 shift a week or 1 shift a month, they will now have to be paid superannuation.
Great. That's a good thing. There you go, Ant. Thanks, guys.